Hello, my fellow seekers of truth. I am HASE Fiero, representative of the Intellectual Enlightenment series and the voice that has guided you through the shadows of the information war. This is not just a book series, it is the documentation of a struggle between illusion and reality, between manipulation and sovereignty, between the few who control the narrative and the many who live under it. From the beginning, we set out to do one thing: to illuminate the machinery of modern deception, to expose the quiet war being waged not with missiles and tanks, but with ideas, distractions, and distortions. Book 1, The Information War, revealed the architecture, the playbook, the very foundation of a war waged not for land, but for minds. Book 2, The Dark Enlightenment, Unmasked, dismantled the digital dogmas and corrupt ideologies that fused surveillance with philosophy, engineering obedience disguised as freedom. Book 3, Class Warfare in the 21st Century, showed how economic systems are psychological systems, where inequality is enforced not just through wealth, but through perception, debt, and manufactured division. Book 4, Krasnov, introduced a face to the faceless war, a symbolic operative, a mirror to the infiltration that rots institutions from within, not fiction, not conspiracy, but blueprint. And now, Book 5, Empire of Illusions. This is the reckoning, the grand unmasking, the collapse of a myth we've all lived under, that the world has one righteous empire, one moral hegemon, one true global story. But that story was a lie. This final volume pulls no punches. It exposes how partnerships were never partnerships, how enemies were manufactured, how energy, currency, and chaos were weaponized, and how Europe, the Middle East, and beyond became pawns in a unipolar game. This is where the information war ends, with the truth laid bare and the people, you, armed with the clarity to rise. Empire of Illusions isn't just a book, it is a message to future generations, that we saw through the fog, that we refused to be deceived, that we chose truth over comfort, duty over delusion. Let the words of our forefathers guide you. Let knowledge be your weapon. Let history say we stood for something when it mattered most. I am HASE Fiero. This is the final chapter of the information war, and the first spark of the intellectual enlightenment. Now we begin again.